meeting, Miss Hopson, I just have a few more questions for you. You mentioned that you weren't able to see a deer the night of the accident?
That is correct.
To be clear, you were sitting in the back seat, correct?
Yes, I was, but that doesn't prevent me from seeing in the front.
I'm sorry, I'm not asking about...
And I said yes as well.
I'm sorry, just to be clear, you were sitting in the back seat, right?
Yes, I was.
All right, I want to talk about what the road was like that night. You mentioned that it was really dark out.
Yes, I did.
And in addition to being dark, well, there aren't a lot of street lights, are there?
No, there are not.
You also told the jury that the road is really curvy.
Yes, I did.
And that particular curve in the road where the accident occurred, you call that curve the death zone.
That is correct.
The reason you call it the death zone is because accidents have happened there before.
Yes, we've lost friends on that road before.
On that exact same curve.
Yes.
Tonight, or excuse me, that night, in addition to being in the death zone, in the dark, there was a torrential downpour.
It was raining, yes.
Now, your friend, your best friend, Vanessa Sullivan, she wanted to drive with Mr. Dawson.
She had a limited time, yes.
She thought Mr. Dawson was fine to drive.
I don't recall.
Miss Hopson, you don't remember your best friend, Vanessa Sullivan, telling you that Mr. Dawson was fine to drive?
I guess she did.
And after Miss Sullivan told you that Mr. Dawson was fine to drive, you got in the car with Mr. Dawson, right?
I did, but that doesn't mean I was okay with it.
But you got in the car with him, right?
I wasn't going to leave my best friend by herself.
And your best friend, well, she wasn't going to take another option because she thought Mr. Dawson was fine.
Yes.
And when you started driving down Canyon Road, it just started raining harder and harder.
Yes.
The only light was the light from someone's porch.
Yes.
And when Mr. Dawson started going around that curve that you call the death zone in that pouring rain with only that one light, that's when he lost control of the car.
That's when he started swerving, yes.
Past what?